ecology is defined as a study of relationships with all living things on Earth and the environment.
It is about connection to the earth.
And sustainable development, a true weapon, will make this world a true home.
Well, I saw that the waste in India, it was not being managed properly. There was no proper system in place. Majority of the people were doing it in an unorganized way. There was no government involvement, and there was very little public interest in this field. So it's basically a startup. We started at a grassroots level. We tried to deal with the problems in a practical manner. Today I'm going to talk about ecological waste management and a sustainable future. Firstly, we're going to talk about the importance of a sustainable future. Then we're going to talk about global warming, or as I like to call it, global warning. We're going to talk about waste management in India and the practices that are put in place in Delhi and in Noida. And then I'm going to talk about EcoWise operations and how what model our company is using to manage the waste in Noida. Importance of a sustainable future. We as humans, by nature, are consumers. We like to consume products at a rapid pace without really realizing what harmful effects all this consumption is having on the environment. Instead of producing to use, we should produce products that we can reuse, products that we can recycle and use 3 or 4 times before it enters the landfill site. It is important for us to look at a sustainable future is because of the limited natural resources such as oil, gas, land and water. As everyone knows, oil is something that our daily lives depend on heavily. Gas is something again we use on our daily lives for cooking. Land is something that is at the moment available in ample quantities, but due to our consumption patterns and human growth, land is also going to be something that is going to be very scarce in the future. Water, of course, we know India has a big problem with water. Clean drinking water is a big problem. These are all limited natural resources that we need to find ways of managing in a proper way. Then I'm going to talk about cleaner environment for future generations. This is something that is relating to green legacy. We want to leave a green legacy behind for our kids and for future generations to come. Global warming. What is global warming? By definition, it is a warming of the Earth's surface and lower atmosphere that tends to intensify with an increase in atmospheric carbon dioxide. Global warming is not really a cause, but it is actually what is happening due to our not friendly environmental ways to deal with our waste or to produce oil or to carry on our daily lives. Is caused due to 4 main gases, which is CO2, methane, nitrous oxide and fluoronate gases. CO2 is something that is caused due to burning of fossil fuels like gas, coal, solid waste, trees. Methane is one of the biggest reasons of global warming. Methane is a gas which is about 4 times heavier than CO2. The major emitter of this gas are landfill sites. Landfill sites where garbage is dumped emit a lot of methane. Then there's nitrous oxide and fluoronate gases. These are all gases that are caused due to human consumption patterns and the new way of human life. I'm going to talk about waste management in Delhi and Noida. Delhi itself generates about 7,000 tons of waste every day. Out of this, about 35% of the waste is organic, 65% of the waste is inorganic. Municipal Corporation of Delhi, due to a lack of infrastructure and equipment, is only able to collect about 60% of this waste. 20% of this waste is collected by the informal market, people that rack pickers and kabadiwalas that you see on the streets. Noida generates about 300 tons of waste every day. 100 tons of this is biodegradable, and 200 is non-biodegradable, which composes of plastic, metals, hazardous waste from hospitals. The collection process right now is door-to-door collection. This is mostly done by rickshaws. Then there's the curbside collection, which is done by rack pickers. Most of these rack pickers are children. And then there's dump site collection, which is a big municipal dump where all the waste is gone and thrown, and you find a lot of rack pickers over here picking through the waste to find plastic, metal and other products that they can sell to the recycling industry. The disposal, first stage of this process is called khattas. Khattas are basically roadside dumps. From this khatta, the authority or private contractors will pick up the waste and they'll take it to landfill sites or dump it wherever they find large open spaces. Treatment process of non-biodegradable waste, majority of the non-biodegradable waste, which is your recycling products, is sold off. India has one of the highest recycling rates. Over 90% of the products are recycled. With the biodegradable product, most of it finds its way to landfill sites, pig farms, compost sites, and a lot of it is found lying at street corners and overflowing dump sites. The problem with this whole process right now is a lack of planning. Then there's lack of involvement from the government level and from the public sector. And there's lack of infrastructure. Current methods deployed to manage waste are also flawed. Landfill sites, they are a huge emitter of methane gases. They also pollute the ground level water table. I'm going to talk about the EcoWise model. The EcoWise model differentiates from what is happening right now in 5 major ways. One is collection. We are actually collecting waste door to door. We are transporting the waste using our own rickshaws and trucks. We are treating the waste, that is a biodegradable waste. We are selling the recyclable product, and then we are disposing off of the waste that cannot be treated or sold as recycling.